know, information is pretty much everywhere, isn't it? So it really does play a really, really big role to be informed with the right kind of information in order to be a truly informed human being. And what does that mean? Well, it means to be a truly informed human being. It means that you can be very successful from the inside to the outside, but not exactly in the typical sense as we think of success to be. Because success truly is an inside job, and it's all about feeling and knowing the beauty of what is and who you are, and also to be able to apply that in practical everyday life, and to be able to do that from a very humbled and grounded place. That's the true meaning of success. So I would say that that is the reason why it's really important to be a truly informed human being. So what I'm going to do is run through a list here of all the requirements that would really help us to be able to achieve that. Thanks very much for rocking in. I really do appreciate it, guys. For those of you who are watching on the live stream here on Periscope. So here's what we need. In order to work on self effectively, we cut through layers of the pseudo-metaphysics or spirituality by studying the following. So the more that we can study these types of disciplines, the more truly informed we can become from the inside to the outside, and from the outside back to the inside too. So here they are. An understanding of vibrational frequency of light, colour and sound. Human, earth, galactic and cosmic energies. Quantum concepts and theories of time and parallel universes. Sounds a bit out there, doesn't it? But it really, really is. Such an amazing thing. When you do it, it makes such an amazing difference. Densities and dimensions. The applications of sacred geometry. That's a real important one there, aren't they all? Cosmic laws and the operations of alchemy based on Hermetic principles. Major big work right there. The Tree of Life and Tree of Knowledge sciences, which is actually the roadmap for micro and macro gnosis and transformation. Yeah, they are, Bob. Parallel universes are indeed real, because it all connects to the quantum, the quantum gnosis. Extra sensory perception development, because we are way beyond our 5 tangible physical senses. So it's really, really important to be able to develop that. But above and beyond that, it's virtuous application. So if you're not applying this kind of knowledge virtuously, it can really, really work against you and start to work in a selfish manner, which is something that we really, really need to avoid. So virtuous application, I'm really underlining that one, guys. Can you give or do anything for me with a miracle? Well, you know what, Coolwater, we are all miracle workers. And so, as I said, by, exploring these wonderful subjects that I've told you, then you can do it for yourself. But if you wish to have like a private session, because I do offer those, then you can reach me privately and we can arrange that if that's what you would like to do. And we need to use these fundamental tools in order to address all our issues. So we can address, for example, our personal and our transpersonal issues. We can address things like paranormal issues, hierarchical agendas, energy harvesting, psychic attacks, entities, and that nature of stuff that can be a little bit uncomfortable, and sometimes it could be downright awful. Karma, recycling, reincarnation, alternate timelines and the slave matrix. This is all the kind of stuff that we can address with this kind of information. Galactic history and soul issues. Thanks, guys, for rocking in. I do appreciate that. Esoteric DNA and immortality and life extension issues. Now, I know that these can be all, they can be streams and shows in themselves, each of these things that I mentioned, but studying and exploring them will really, really leverage you into a new state of being. the study of alien races, alien activity, learning about astrogenetics and star locations. Also things like studying vibrational surgery, vibrational bypasses and vibrational removals. So this is just some, to name a few, guys, of the various things that we can study in order to make our life and our existence as a whole, you know, not just, you know, this life, but our existence like, you know, a more manageable place to be, let's say, yeah? And the least that we owe to ourselves is to make this lifetime and to make this existence more manageable, don't you think? Really, really important thing. And these subjects that I've mentioned here, that I've underlined, obviously they are not a part of regular education systems, which drastically needs to be reformed, as you well know. So at present, these kind of wisdoms, this kind of Sophia, is offered kind of more personally or by truth schools like my own, the Fusion 7 Healing Truth School, or in sessions, until hopefully one day we do come together and perhaps make this more of a mainstream situation. Because if all of these subjects that I mentioned that are actually prerequisite to being an informed human being, if they were mainstream, then we wouldn't actually be in the shit that we are presently as a humanity, okay? So it really does go beyond religion, because that hasn't worked for us so far. It goes beyond spirituality, because even that really hasn't worked for us so far either. It really is about having the right metaphysical gnosis and having access to the absolute and immutable truths. And like I said right at the beginning of this broadcast, right, it's like there is so much information out there, and a lot of it is pseudo and a lot of it is outdated. So we really need to be able to sift through like what it is that is outdated, what it is that is pseudo, move all beyond that and go to the raw and organic elements of the universe and the raw and organic elements of the cosmos, in order to get as close as we possibly can to what it is that we need to really be truly informed and to really be truly liberated. So that's really what it's all about, and that is what Fusion 7 Healing Mystery School is all about. It's human, yes, absolutely, it is. The fibre of your being, absolutely, you're spot on with that one. The problem with that, though, is that we've become so removed from the fibre of our being, as you so well put it, that we have to put together an investigation of internal as well as external information. And it's not just information, it's gnosis, it's knowledge, it's internal Sophia. So we need to sift through all of the external stuff as well as all of the internal stuff that we have accumulated, because we have accumulated, and it's kind of made us really far removed from the deep knowledge that is within. So it really is, I would say, a voyage. It's a voyage back in there. Lots of work, absolutely, it's lots of work. But you know what, instead of seeing it as like an arduous kind of mountain to climb kind of thing, it's like, you know what, fuck it and just enjoy the journey. You know, whatever it is that comes your way, just deal with it with as much grace and inner strength as possible, and just go in there and dance with it, really. Because if you see it as arduous and hard work, then the powers that be, well, basically they win when you see it like that, because you see it as hardship, and so therefore you sort of like repel from it, and you have resistance to it, and you don't do what it is that you need to do in order to become closer to the self. Yeah. And if you don't become close to the self, you cannot salvage it, you cannot liberate it, and you certainly can't do anything for this place, you know, outside of yourself either, as effectively when that is the case. So that's what you need to do. Okay, guys, so that's it. Follow me on Periscope for all the metaphysical stuff, esoteric, vibrational techniques, and all the deep whatnot. That'd be on Periscope. And don't forget to hit subscribe on my YouTube channel, Helen Christodoulou. I am also the author of The Miracle Frequency, and it is available over on Amazon. So until our next live stream, take care, take it easy, allow always the immutable truth of primary source be the flow of energy that is with you and that always directs you. So sharing is caring, so don't forget to share it on, and I'll be catching you again real soon. Imaste, it means we are. Peace out. Ciao.